Hey, how's it going? I know it's been a little while, but I finally had some free time. I've been very, very busy this past month and a half, but finally had some free time. And so I decided I would cover something a little different from what I normally cover as kind of a celebration to coming back into things. I wanted to cover something that has not been talked about a lot for many, many years, but in my opinion, is one of the greatest playsets that has ever been released. Today, folks, we are talking about something beautiful. That's right, folks. Today, we are talking about the Kenner Batcave playsets from the 90s. Now, for those of you who have had these or seen these, you know that these things were crazy, and they were everywhere for a really long time. They were the Batcave playset at the time because, of course, Kenner was the main producer of Batman figures, so it didn't matter which Batman figures you had. If they were based off of a certain movie or TV show, it didn't matter. Chances are they would fit this Batcave. So it was a great playset to have. Now, I'm using this image of the Batman the Animated Series 1 because I think this is probably the one that most people remember, but it is actually not the first. You see, there were actually four versions of this Batcave where the plastic was molded different colors to fit whatever it was, and also the images on the back computer were changed. And so there were four versions in total. This one, I believe, came out in 1993, the Batman the Animated Series. However, there was one that released in 1991, which was based off of Batman Returns, the first one in these wave of four. There was one that released in 1995, I believe, based off of Batman Forever, which is the one that I personally had. And then there was one based off of Batman and Robin from 1997. And I think that personally, I preferred the Batman the Animated Series one the best, with Batman and Robin surprisingly being the second one because its coloration is actually pretty good. But yeah, Batman Forever was kind of a weird one. There was a lot of green in it for some reason. But hey, you know what? Whether or not it had a weird coloration, it was still a phenomenal playset. I mean, you could play with this thing for hours. There were so many play features with it. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use some images I found on the web to kind of take you guys through it. Before I do, I just would like to note that pretty much all of the shots are going to be from the Batman Returns version, unfortunately. I would have liked to have mixed it up color-wise here and there, but they were just the clearest pictures that I could find. So I'm going to use them because I couldn't find any that were, not muddled or old for the other sets. So let's start with the most important feature of any Batcave, which is, of course, it's Wayne Manor. Look, all right, this may look kind of bare bones now and feel unnecessary, which in some respects it is, but this is one reason that this puts it up for me in terms of a lot of other Batcaves. Not a lot of Batcaves, as a matter of fact, I don't know of any others, actually include Wayne Manor. And it's such an important part of the Batcave. One of the most important parts is Batman going through that clock, which you can do, as you can see, and going into the Batcave. And there's a lot that you can do in this one area of the set. You have doors that you can enter. There's a balcony that people can stand on. That brown slat of wall also has another play feature that we'll get to once we get into the other side of the Batcave. And then there's also on the top here, and I'm just going to go ahead and switch my camera really quick. You can see there's skylights up there. You can actually have figures fall through those skylights if you want. So instantly, within just entering the door, you have four play features, which is nuts. I mean, really, I don't know how they were able to pack all of this in, and I really do appreciate them, even if it does look admittedly kind of bare bones. I appreciate them including Wayne Manor in some form or fashion, because it does really help tie it together. But let's move to the other side of things now, and into the main attraction, which is, of course, the Batcave. And you can instantly see there's a lot going on here, so I'm going to try and take you guys through it. So up there on the top left, you can see Batman sitting at the Bat computer. The chair does swivel, and this is one of the cooler parts of, depending on which version you get, there will be stickers of characters depending on which version you get, with, of course, Batman the Animated Series being the most unique because they were animated characters and not live action. And then you have that little pod that Two-Face is in. I Don't know why he's in there because that's not really meant to be a jail cell, but of course you can imagine it to be. The point of that set is to actually put Bruce Wayne in there, right? So on the other side, and I'll swap my camera here so you can see. There's like a molded Batman suit, right? It's a suit pod. So you put Bruce Wayne in that Batman suit, and then you can turn it and have Batman on the other side, and have him come out and be in the suit, and then also have a way to store your Bruce Wayne figure out of sight, out of mind. And then that's pretty much the biggest play feature I think in the set, and it's really really nice and helpful to not have your Bruce Wayne and Batman figures be in the same place at the same time. But there's some other stuff here that I'd like to talk about. And see down below the back computer, there is a little shelf. Now that's really really useful because if you know anything about the figures at this time, they came with a crap ton of just unnecessary accessories that just muddled everything. Some of them were cool, but a lot of times it was like, oh, big battering grappling gun that's nearly the size of the figure, you know. So that provides a little space to store some of those things, and you can actually pull it out. It's not lodged in there in any way. You can pull it out to kind of help better fit things. And then we have the area where you can see Robin is. Now unfortunately the person in this picture seems to have attached it the opposite way. It must have fallen off. They rotated it. I'm going to go ahead and switch to another picture now so you can actually see what it's supposed to look like. And here on this side of the wall, you can actually see things are looking a little bit plain, right? Like it's a blank brown wall, right? The point of this, though, is, and this is actually really, really cool. It's actually supposed to raise up. You can see those two hinges there. The walls raise up. And basically, the point of it is that that entire wall raises up so you can drive the Batmobile through it, which I think on one of the box arts they actually kind of show that. So I'll go ahead and put that on screen right now. But yeah, that's a really, really nice feature. Because again, a lot of times when you get a Batcave playset, it may not actually think about, okay, where do the vehicles go? You know, so you have it opened in this way to where it's at an angle, so that angle gives you the perfect room to fit a Batmobile, Batcycle, Bat, I don't know, Bat unicycle, right? And then you can drive it through this gate. That is really, really helpful. So that's all of the major play features, I think, on this side. But there is still one side of the set that I haven't shown you yet, which is, of course, the back side of the Batcave. And this is really, really, really weird. So I know what this is meant to represent now because I looked into it, but as a kid, I had no idea what this was. I just thought that this was meant to be the backside of the Batcave, and you would kind of have it at an angle so it wouldn't really interfere with the Wayne Manor. But oh no, this is actually supposed to be Ace Chemicals, which is really, really weird to me. But you have to keep in mind, this set was made for Batman Returns, right? There wasn't a Batcave set out for Batman 89. So they added this little bit at the back here to kind of reference the scene where the Joker falls into the pad of chemicals and turns into the Joker. And there is a little like chemical container included with this Batcave. I cannot find a shot of it. I am so sorry. I I know that there is a actual like bucket, and you can have the character fall into the bucket with this little gangplank that actually collapses. And you'll see it here. It kind of has like a pull feature, and it falls down. And you're supposed to kind of have Batman and the Joker be on the bridge and have them knock off onto that, and then he falls into the chemicals. I got to be honest with you. I don't know why this is here. I mean, it does add like a nice little thing, and the fact that it is a part of the back of the Batcave, I could believe this actually being a part of the Batcave, so it actually being Ace Chemicals doesn't really interfere with it. But it is weird. I'm willing to admit it's very, very odd. Probably the oddest part of the set, but I don't even care. I don't even care because it's not a bad part of the set, and every other part of the set is so good. I can't be mad at it for being here. I just can't. But let me tell you something, okay? This sucker is big. At 76 centimeters wide. Now, granted, are you ever going to fold it like this? No. Are you ever going to have it straight? No, no, you're not. You're going to have it at an angle. It's meant to be folded at an angle. But that is nearly 2.5 feet wide. Like, that is impressive. This thing is girthy. It's very girthy, but it is here, and it takes charge in whatever room it's in. If you have it sprawled out like this, it's going to be there. But that leads to the best part about this set, right? Its collapsibility. You can completely fold this thing, and I cannot find a shot of it fully folded in that actually shows how folded it is. But you can actually fold it to where the bat cave part on the inside is completely inside of Wayne Manor, and then you would only have the Wayne Manor in the front and the Ace Chemicals in the back. The Batcave would be entirely inside, which, of course, for storage or for maneuverability, that's good. That is like really, really good. Again, this set was just designed with so much love and care. You just, I hate to say it because it's such a cliche, but you just never see things like this anymore, right? No person would ever make a set designed to have this many play features be incorporated with basically every single figure that was released at the time, no matter the theme, and also be incredibly easy to store. But hey, it's not just the storage that makes this set great. There are a ton of play features packed into this, and its compactability and its playability just have made it stand the test of time for me. And I don't think we will ever, ever, ever get a better set than this for Batman. I just don't. I hope we do, but I don't. And if you ever see one of these and you're able to pick it up, do it. You will have a blast. It's great for play, great for display, and it's just honestly one of the most fantastic, not just Batman playsets, but playsets that's ever been made. Honestly. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I know it was a little different for me, but I really wanted to talk about this thing. I've been feeling kind of nostalgic and wanted to get back into YouTube again. It's been a while. I just haven't had a lot of free time, and I got to be honest with you, as you know, time goes on here, I may not have a lot of free time for the foreseeable future, but I do want to try making more videos again, and I hope you guys do enjoy this video. And if you'd like to see more of this type of content, because I got a lot of ideas for stuff like this, please let me know. I really would like to cover more old toys and games and all that sort of stuff. So if you guys want more of this, let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, please, because it would really let me know that this is the type of stuff you guys want to see. So, yeah, with all that said, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.